Alright guys, it's been a while since I've done a video. Today we're going to be doing the Sikky boosterless manual brake install along with some power steering lines for the LS1 swap. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is take our factory master cylinder and we're going to bolt it directly to the adapter plate. Sikky kit uses the factory master because it's a dual pot system, so if you lose one of the pots, the other pot will still work and you'll be able to maintain at least half of your brakes. Unlike regular single pot, if you lose the pot at all, you lose all of your brakes and then you kind of don't stop. Alright, step 2 is going to be test fitting this into its nice new home. And this way we can start snugging up some of our brake lines. I'll probably tuck these away a little bit nicer, but here's the basic install. I've got the shorter line goes to the back and then goes to the front up here. The rear line goes all the way back to the rear of the ABS unit. If you feel like deleting this in this process, feel free, but mine doesn't leak and I'm far too lazy to do that. Okay, now that we have that done, we can put our reservoir back on. Hook back up our clutch line. And now let's move inside the car. Okay, so we can see our adapter coming through the firewall here. There's the master cylinder's new location. There's going to be 4 13mm bolts. I've already put on the Sikky's modified brake pedal. There's the factory clevis there that we're going to be installing our parts into, and then it's going to go into the master and the firewall. Alright, so the clevis should just thread into here. If you want some extra security, I'd recommend putting a nut there to prevent the clevis from backing out. Alright, it looks like I've managed to attach everything pretty much correctly. I'll reattach this spring right here and hopefully start bleeding the brakes. I'm just going to let this gravity bleed for a little bit. Readjust the clevis to make sure our pedal is at a good spot, and that should pretty much be it for the brakes. Alright, let's start with our high pressure line. Let's start off with our high pressure line, make sure things aren't tightened down yet so we can maneuver things around if need be. For the low pressure line, a lot of people want to put it back into the reservoir here, but I've got a cooler, so I'm going to attach mine back over here. Hopefully the lighting is good for this one. High pressure hose is up here. It's going to mount to the top after you put in the Sikky Phoenix adapters for the steering rack to AN lines. Low pressure return goes on the bottom here. I believe 18mm, and that's all we gotta do down here. Alright, so here's what our power steering lines look all hooked up. Nice and fancy. Okay, so with that, all I have to do now is tighten this piece down right here. I've already got my low pressure line hooked up. Finished bleeding the brakes, and everything's done and good to go. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.